this model kit review is of the Ferrari GTO, and this is one of my favorite Ferraris. I just love this look. It's a really older look, and it's a 1/24 scale model by Fujimi. Here you see the parts listing, and there are a lot of parts, 250 parts, so this is going to be a detailed model. Colors, don't see any other pictures, so let's have a look inside. I do have a lot of parts here. First of all, we're going to have a look at our body here, and that's nicely molded. You can tell the quality of the molding by looking at that grill. There are no parts in between that you need to sand or drill out. Just a really well molded model. Same thing with these ones. We do have some little mold lines here. Those can be easily sanded out. It's a lot easier to sand out those mold lines than it is to get those grills open. So that's a really well molded model. Here we have some chrome parts, probably for exhaust and lights. And on our wheels and tires, nicely molded actually, and that chrome looks pretty nice. There's some screws in there. Here's our glass for the front windshield and rear, side, headlights, tail lights, and so on. Now this looks like where it starts to get detailed here. So here are our seats. We have some engine parts, our wheel well. This looks like this is probably for our spare wheel. Some more suspension parts here. Lots of parts here. We've got engine parts, we've got exhaust parts, radiator, we've got our belts, we've got our windshield wipers, drive shafts, suspension parts, parts of the transmission. Tremendous amount of detail here. You can just tell the quality of the molding here just by looking at the detail in this molding. And this looks like this is our spare wheel here. We've got some headers. Here's our dashboard, transmission cover, more exhaust parts, the dashboard cover, radiator. There's our suspension parts, the steering wheel, side of the engine. Here's our steering rack and our disc brakes. What a tremendous amount of detail here, and all very well molded. So here's the front cover, here's the engine cover. We've got some ducts, lights, pop-up headlights here, side mirrors, and this probably looks like maybe an engine stand. So here's our chassis. And we have our suspension parts, rear wheel wells, and some other suspension parts, maybe headrests there. And here's our cockpit, sway bar, and what a tremendous amount of detail here. Here are the decals, nicely printed. And let's have a look at our instructions here. This is painting and decal guide. Yeah, the paint's required. So inside here, there are quite a few parts we won't be using, unfortunately, it looks like. And so we start off with building our engine, radiator, and suspension parts. All those are then put onto the chassis. Lights go on. Rear suspension, then we put our seats together as well as the other parts, so you can cut out the headlights if you want. The hood can be opened, put on our dashboard, and cockpit parts go together, and the glass goes in, as well as our cockpit goes into the chassis. Body parts are started to be mounted, so it's a little display stand actually up there, number O, and the wheels go on and everything's mounted to the body. So this is a very, very well molded model. We've got a tremendous amount of detail, some nice decals, even the chrome wheels are well made.